Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, I'll be on that joint, man.
It's week 9 of the NFL, and coming up, it's Mike White. Solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in week 9? And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Pickett. Throw right side. He's going to be caught by Samuel. Following the play out and stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. You look at this Bears defense. Now, they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down. Pickett right back to the air again. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Pickett now on 1st down. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Amari Cooper, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Vikings will claim the early lead as they're on the board 1st here tonight. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So here now the Bears offense for their 1st drive of the game. They'll be led out by their quarterback who played his college ball at Western Kentucky. He was a hilltopper. It's Mike White.
And despite the 3 touchdown passes he threw, there's a lot to work on this week, wasn't there?
Oh, ton of interception.
Yeah, I mean, when you're going really with almost a 1-to-1 ratio, that's not going to work for you well at all. Not over the long haul. The beauty, though, somehow found a way to win.
Yeah, they still got the win last week. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A play fake, now White. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Now White. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. 3rd down, White. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Right on the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down. Dime defense. Blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Curtis Samuel and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, the good stuff. Got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing. Change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Pickett. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the 1st quarter, as that's a 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the 1st drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Howell. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. 3rd and 7 now. Howell, he'll look to throw it. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Harris going to get it again on second down.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down.
Off play action, here's White.
And he is caught. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40.
A huge play there for Chicago. 41 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
White off play action.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Slide for the PAT.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bears now ready to take over again. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Play action. Here's White. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense is looking for.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Now White with a first down throw. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Out route complete to Dulcich. 3rd and 5. Here's White. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have got it back to within a score. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And no run back here for more. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage. And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw taken in by Cooper here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Pickett to throw on first down. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
What my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down. That catch for his career is number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rearview mirror. I think 800, not out of line here.
2nd and 3 from the 9. Pickett. That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Pickett back to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little.
Touchdown, Vikings! Amari Cooper with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are able to extend their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Here comes Mr. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, leading out this offense.
Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays, so let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On first down, it's White. He's to the 15. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw, White. And it's caught. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 2nd and 1 from the 2. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Here's White on 3rd down. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Najee Harris in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now 21-17. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was finished off by a Najee Harris touchdown. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This taken in right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
No gain on the screen there at second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Second and 10. White looks to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's White. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And so many times when you can be opening drive in the third quarter is a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So here are the Vikings to take over. They were losers last time out to the 49ers, but right now they're on the right side of the scoreboard as they start out 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Pickett will look to throw it here. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
So after the run by Kamara, and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They'll get this to about the 38. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Second down. Here's Pickett. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down. Pickett sets up play action. They'll roll him out right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Second down and 3. Kamara up the middle. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down. And this one is no good. He missed it, and this will stay a 4-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And they'll run here with A-Chain. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
White. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. C.J. Mosley. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. For the lead, here's third and goal. Now White. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's fourth down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on third and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow They can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and now it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Pickett. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Vikings first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Now a nice throw here right side. He holds it in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Brought down at the 20.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. A 10th carry for Kamara. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got Vikings slow to get up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Pickett. And he's got it. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Kamara. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Again, Kamara. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings get an important score there to extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. The play fake, now White. And his throw here is incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's White. It's brought in by Harris.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's White. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Here's 3rd and 3. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Minnesota, the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
You just have to be so smart in a situation like that. Just got there. Let's talk about the blind side blocking. Trumps the offside, so that goes away. Did that meet the criteria for the call? It did. You know, back to that's a really a couple of years ago. You gotta lead with your hands in this situation. You can see drops the shoulder that is a good 7-23 from the 49 after the back. Wilson trying to get some of that yardage back, and it's completely dropped by Allen Lazard. He had to go up a moment ago and cost the Jets a lot of yardage on first down. Instead, now 3rd and 23. Well, they came back to this corner right. They're just going to show the corner, slam on the brakes, get back to the quarterback, and then just didn't complete the catch. Let it get on his body a little too quick. You go extend your hands and snap that thing with your fingertips. Oh, that knocked him out of field goal range. I mean, the whole deal was just completely. It was 3rd and 23. So, him down to the 39. Now, Bernie Zerline has a big leg. His long this year is 52. His long last year was 60. His career long is 61. He's going to need all the 39 here. Good about 57-yard try for Zerline. Clock continuing to wind down, and the Jets are going to have to take a timeout here. Oh, man. Play clock down to 4. Continuing to go down into that, or they're just going to take the delay of game and back up on it. Delay game on it. Around here. New Jersey area.